my name is Jamie Rue and John Green is coming out with a new book. Late yesterday, John Green released a video. It says that he is releasing a new book called Turtles All the Way Down on October 10th, and it's very exciting because it's been literally like 5 years since he released the book, and I'm very excited, and this is great. He's coming out with a new book, and in honor of that, I'm doing the John Green book tag, which is kind of a not very well-known tag on YouTube. I'm linking the original video down below. Someone named Phoebe made the original one. First question is about The Fault in Our Stars. What is a book that didn't go the way you expected? I mean, The Fault in Our Stars, but also, I guess, I'm gonna say A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. That is the second book in the Court of Thorns and Roses trilogy, I guess, series. Now there's more books in that series. But wow, the second book in that series, did it take a turn that I was not expecting, and like 50 turns that I wasn't expecting, but also it was like so good. Sarah J. Maas, for those of you who don't know, is like my favorite YA author, and she just like, oh my god, her books are phenomenal, and her Court of Thorns and Roses series is by far the best. Whatever she writes just it blows you out of the water. All of her stuff just is so good. Okay, so yes, A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. An Abundance of Katherines. What book do you have multiple copies of? So there are several books that I own multiple copies of because I am clearly a hoarder. Biggest one I would say is Twilight. I own like 4 copies of that novel. Second book that I own multiple copies, I own 3 copies of The Last Olympian by Rick Riordan, which is my favorite book that Rick Riordan has ever written. So yeah. Paper Towns. Which fictional character would you like to road trip with? And where would you road trip to? Okay. I didn't think any of these questions through, by the way, so I'm totally coming up with these on the spot. Who would I like to road trip with? I'm not that into road trips, but let's say I was going on a road trip, I would want to bring someone that's resourceful and someone that's smart and also someone that is relatively quiet, also someone that I could probably have an intellectual conversation with every once in a while, but also someone who I wouldn't want to rip their hair out after like 2 weeks of being in the same vicinity. So I'm gonna go Annabeth Chase. I'm probably not gonna want to rip her hair out after 2 weeks, I think, probably. Also, I don't know, she's badass, and if we need to fight somebody, she's got my back. So, Annabeth Chase. And where would we road trip to? I don't know, probably San Francisco. I don't know. Or we could, like, go to Canada or something. I don't know. I don't really have, like, a specific place that I'd want to road trip to. This is a weird question. I'm gonna move on. Looking for Alaska. Name a strong female character. Strong female character? Funny, because that's kind of the opposite of what Looking for Alaska is about. But I'm gonna go with an obvious choice, Selena Sardothien of the Throne of Glass series. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Also, she goes through like 40 different names throughout the course of this series. Like, I don't know, she starts off as an assassin, like a female assassin in prison, and then it's just like it escalates very, very quickly. But she is great. I guess main character of Court of Mist and Fury and the Court of Thorns and Roses series in general, Farah would also count, and so would Isabel Lightwood from the Mortal Instruments series. So those are the people that I'm going with. I'm going to stop now because I named 3 instead of 1. Will Grayson. Which author would you like to co-write with? Man, I don't want to say Sarah J. Maas for all of these, so I'm not going to. But she's obviously on the table. I would love to co-write with Leigh Bardugo. Either Leigh Bardugo or Laini Taylor. God, all 3 of those women are just like so good in fantasy. I would love to co-write with them. God, they're so creative and just everything about them is so good. They're so good. On terms of contemporary, though, I would love to co-write with Jenny Han because her novels are like cute and funny. Also, she's Korean, so I feel like we could relate on some level, and then we could write about like a Korean protagonist on somehow, and like it would be a good time. Like, yeah, it would just be great. So Jenny Han contemporary and Leigh Bardugo, Laini Taylor, Sarah J. Maas for fantasy. I'm so bad at choosing. This is why I don't do these videos. Finally, we have Let It Snow. And what is your favorite holiday book? I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really do holidays. I guess I own like literally 1 holiday book, so that's my only option. I'm gonna go with My True Love Gave to Me. So I'm gonna go with that, although I don't really like holiday books. Although, bonus favorite holiday fan fiction. Always around the holidays, without fail, around like Thanksgiving, I need to read the fan fiction Shadow Boxer. It's a Twilight fanfiction, and it's by No Blood No Foul, and I don't know, I've been reading that fanfiction every year for like the past 7 years, like every year without fail around the holidays, because it's so good, and it puts me in the right mood. It like does not feel like Thanksgiving anymore if I don't read that fanfiction. So bonus answer, not a book, but like it's a really, really good fanfiction. If any of you are Twilight fans, you should totally read it, even if you're not Twilight fans, because it's all human, so like you don't need any Twilight knowledge to read it. It's so good. So this was my John Green book tag, and I am so excited that John Green is finally coming out with another novel. I watch John Green's videos every week, and Hank Green's too, clearly, because Vlogbrothers, and I've been, for the past 5 years, been watching John and been listening to him be so like annoyed and frustrated about the fact that he couldn't write anything, or the fact that what he was writing was not good enough, and like I feel that so hard. Clearly we're not even on the same caliber, like he's a much better writer than I am, let's not even joke, but like it's nice to see that all that frustration has payoff. So thank you so much, John, for writing all of these amazing books. I can't wait to read your new one. It's gonna be amazing. That's probably not helping you if you have nerves. You're also definitely not watching this video, so it doesn't matter. Thank you for writing these books. I'm very excited to read your new one, and just thanks. I'm gonna stop rambling. Comment down below about John Green's new book, or like any of John Green's books, and we can like totally fangirl together, and it'll be awesome. Alright, I'm gonna go. Bye.